Hello and welcome to my channel. Say hi to a happy day. In this channel, I would like to share tales and stories I personally picked and or my kids' favorite book stories. Let's enjoy listening while I read to you a story, Christmas in Neverland. Wendy sighed as she looked around the Lost Boys' hideout. Neverland is wonderful, she said, but it's almost Christmas back home. I do wish we weren't missing it. Christmas? Peter asked. What's a Christmas? Why, Christmas is the most special time of the year, Wendy said. There's always a beautiful tree covered with lights. And lots of presents, Michael chimed in. Don't forget the Christmas crackers, John added. They make such a wonderful kaboom when they explode. But most important, Christmas is a time to show people how much you care for them. Wendy finished. Hearing Wendy talk about Christmas gave Peter an idea. You know, he said, handing Wendy a basket. A bunch of shells washed up on the other side of Mermaid Lagoon. If you hurry, you can get some before the waves take them back to the sea. Goodness, Wendy exclaimed. If I leave right now, I can be back before dark. As soon as Wendy was gone, Peter gathered the Lost Boys around him. We're going to surprise Wendy, he announced. We'll have Christmas right here in Neverland. But how? John asked. Peter grinned. Follow me, he said. Peter and the Lost Boys hurried to the village where their friend Tigger Lily lived. We need presents for Christmas, Peter told the princess, and an extra special gift for Wendy. Do you have any ideas? I know just the thing, Tiger Lily replied. While Tiger Lily helped Peter make a beautiful beaded necklace for Wendy, her father taught the Lost Boys how to make arrowheads. Everyone had fun making their gifts. Peter and the Lost Boys thanked Tiger Lily and her father. Then they rushed off to keep preparing for Christmas surprise. The boys took the gifts back to their hideout. Then they set off on a raid of the Jolly Roger. Peter, why are we here? John asked as they hid in the pirate ship's sails. Surely these savage buccaneers know nothing about Christmas. That's true, but they know an awful lot about making things explode, Peter said. I'm going to swipe some powder from their cannons to make our Christmas crackers. Captain Hook was so busy watching for the crocodile that he didn't notice Peter duck into the Jolly Roger's storeroom. Moments later, Peter burst onto the deck, carrying a bulging bag of powder. He tossed a handful right into Captain Hook's face, making the pirate sneeze. Thanks for the powder, you codfish, Peter Pan shouted. I'll get you for this, Pan, Captain Hook yelled as the boys raced away laughing. Next, Peter and the Lost Boys scouted the forest for the perfect Christmas tree. But when they got the tree back to their hideout, Peter frowned. This tree doesn't look so special, he said. That's just because it doesn't have any decorations in it, John assured him. The Lost Boys went to work. Soon every branch of the tree was decorated with buttons and acorns, arrowheads and seashells, and long garlands of flowers. In no time, the Lost Boys transformed the hideout. Beneath the festive tree stood piles of presents and stacks of homemade Christmas crackers. But something was still missing. The lights, Peter exclaimed. Where are the lights? We may have to do without them, John began. But before he could finish, a clever grin flashed across Peter's face. I'll find a way to make our tree light up, he vowed, or my name isn't Peter Pan. Tinkerbell started jingling, but Peter interrupted her. No time for chit-chat, Tink, he said. Let's go. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell flew through the sky, racing the setting sun all the way to Mermaid Lagoon. The mermaids waved at them from the glittering water. Peter, they cried, come tell us one of your stories. But Peter didn't have time for stories. Wendy would be home soon, and the Christmas tree still needed lights. The mermaids shook their heads. I don't think we can help with that, one said when Peter explained what he needed. Why not? Peter asked. I've seen the way Mermaid Lagoon lights up at night. If you let me borrow your lights, I'll bring them back tomorrow. Mermaid Lagoon lights up because of our fish glow in the dark, another mermaid explained as the fish swam by. The fish won't glow if they leave the water. By the time Peter and Tink got home, twilight had fallen. There's got to be some way to light that tree, Peter said. Tink put her hands on her hips and jingled at him, but Peter wasn't listening. Not now, Tink. I'm trying to think, he said. Tinkerbell stormed into her lantern, sending flashes of light around the clearing. That gave Peter a new idea. He hollered for the lost boys. Fireflies, Peter announced. We'll use fireflies to light our Christmas tree. The lost boys leaped into the air, catching fireflies in their hats. But when they took the fireflies over to the Christmas tree, the glowing bugs flew away. Peter sat down on an old stump. It's no use, he said, defeated. Christmas is ruined. Now, it's still a very nice tree, John said, even if it is getting too dark to see it properly. Tinkerbell picked out of her lantern. Maybe now Peter would listen to her. She marched right up to him and started jingling and jangling as loud as she could. Peter Pan's eyes grew wide. You mean you can make the tree light up? He exclaimed. Why didn't you say so before? Moments later, Wendy returned to an unusually dark hideout. Hello? She called. Where is everyone? Suddenly, a lovely glow filled the room as the Christmas tree began to sparkle with pixie dust. Wendy gasped as Peter Pan and the Lost Boys burst out of their hiding places. Merry Christmas, Wendy! They cheered. Wendy beamed and gathered the Lost Boys around her. Christmas had come to Neverland after all. The end. I hope you enjoy listening to the story Christmas in Neverland. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to listen to more of our favorite book stories. See you soon!